You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the October 11th meeting of the Michigan City Police Civil Service Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
How are you, sir?
So it looks like we have a quorum, so I'll call to order the meeting. Commissioner Simmons, present.
Here.
Commissioner Kraus.
Here.
And Matsky is here. So before we start the meeting, we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I make a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, under old business, applicants in progress, Bruce, I'll let you, background investigations, how many we have in background?
Well, we've got 9 background, 9 of the 10 have been completed, 6 are good, still waiting on 1. We'll have to set up interviews for those 6. And then 6 packets of the last group that went to perf, all 6 made it through. Pension board signed off on them Monday. And pension secretary Haviland mailed those 6 packets to perf, and now waiting for, once they get their number, chiefs will determine a hire date and go with that. So 6 more coming on board.
And then we currently have 6 in perf,
No,
another 6 or no?
no, we have to interview them and then give them their conditional offer and set up perf date for at least 6 of them. And pension secretary Havlin has indicated to the pension board the other day that he will try and expedite those 6 to get them hired before the end of the year, but it's kind of out of our hands.
Okay. Probationary officer reports, Corporal Costigan.
October probationary officer reports, officers Christopher Bartek and Gary Francisco are completing phase 3 of the XCO program. Here in a week or so, they should be switching out to their 4th phase. Probationary officer Timothy King resigned this month. And then we have our lateral officers Tempest Miller, Zachary Wells, and Noah Smith. All been running solo units and all doing a great job. And then our newest officers, Officer CJ Fusco, Jackson Hicks, Ryan Kuntz, and German Morales have all began phase 1 of the FTO program starting this past weekend.
Okay. So under new businesses, I believe we do have a claim to be paid that was forwarded to us for the testing. Did you get a copy of that?
I have not got a copy. Okay.
I think I just forwarded it to the email.
Yeah, you forwarded to us specifically too, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
I got an email from Mrs. Blackwell.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get an email from her.
Okay.
So I'm not for sure. Just
think I sent
forward
it
it
to
to my personal
That
email.
was probably city's English or something.
Okay. No, don't have access to that. Okay. No, and I'm dropping off at the city hall actually today.
So we do have one claim to be paid for testing material for our last hiring test. So we will get that to the city clerk. You said maybe, is it the clerk's office? Gets it?
Clerk's office, get it?
Okay,
Yep.
we'll get that to them today then. All right, report from Chief Worker.
As obviously already indicated by Commissioner Kraus, the pension board met on Monday morning, or Monday afternoon to approve recommended for hire for the 6 applicants that were at that we received the physical and psychological exams back. So we're looking to hire them by the end of the month. We'll be reaching out to them to clerk's office to schedule that. Tentative date would be October 30th. Hoping again, we're still, have to receive that paperwork back from, final sign off on it from our pension fund, but, we don't foresee any issues there. So again, so we're excited again to get those 6 on board, and again, looking to get those here, at the, end of the month. Currently, we're at 72. With those 6, I believe that puts us at 78 with the, again, like you indicated, the resignation of Timothy King. Spoke with Officer King, just some personal matters. He did move up here from Lafayette, relocated, was living here, was doing well. Just some personal and some financial reasons for his resignation. So unfortunate to see him go. But again, so with the 6 coming in at the end of the month, that'll put us at 78. So that'll put us within single digits of reaching our goal of 84. And again, with those in background, right, we have essentially 7 still in background investigation. If we get 6 out of the 7, we'll be full staff. But
There's a retirement coming up in February.
Yeah, another retirement. So, we know. So we'll be looking to get 5 to 7 out of that group, maybe. That's in background. So again, we're getting closer, obviously, to getting a full complement of officers. So we're excited for that. And again, I thank the police commission for your efforts this year. I know it's been, ongoing, I would say, and continuous. So again, thank you, because I think with the 6 that are completed, 9, I think now that puts us at 19 officers hired since I took over a year ago. So obviously, we've had a few that have left and resigned for reasons, but again, so that put us at.
Everybody's still gonna do the test on the 4th.
Yeah, so I think given the 7 in background, and again, the 6 that were currently open, plus the Kelly Williams is set to retire in February,
Okay.
the 7th. So, that would exhaust essentially our current applicants, if all of them pass everything. So then on November 4th, I think we'll go forward with that testing on November 4th to ultimately, hopefully, establish a hiring list. So, other than that, again, obviously, just want to thank you guys. Thank, obviously, Assistant Chief Corley, Assistant Chief Cooney for their continued efforts. It's been a busy year for us. And, as we, I would say, kind of round up the last quarter of the year here, we're looking obviously into 2024. And, we're talking now about next year, right? I think next year at this time, we're going to be in a really good spot, obviously, when all of these essentially new officers are through the academy and are completed with the field training program. So they'll be, solo patrols and, effective personnel. So again, it'll be a still busy year for DPS, for the field training officers. But again, I think this time next year, we're excited about it. We're going to be in a really good spot. Again, I think that's because of collaborative efforts, good ones we're doing this year. So again, just want to say thanks.
Chief Corley?
Citywide trick or treat, 10/31 of 23 will be from 5 to 7. That's the date for citywide trick or treat. MCPD will be participating in several different. There's several trunk or treat events going on in Michigan City, the county area that we've been invited to. So we're going to try to participate as much as possible and get into the festive atmosphere that's out there, and get some outreach going and officers out in front of the community for those events. Like you said, one day hiring event is the 4th of November. We'll be meeting with the Ministerial Alliance and Goodwill to try to get a couple study sessions in for the hiring event. Except the last time we did study sessions, which was our first time doing it, we got, I think 75% of people participated, passed it, or in the passing of the test. So they will be conducting those study sessions again, so we're hoping to get about 4 to 6 in before the next test. And then Bowl for the Heart is this Saturday. MCPD will be participating. I think we have about 7 to 10 officers participating, but we'll be participating in that event, and we'll be receiving some AEDs. I think we'll receive enough to complete what we needed in order to have our patrol vehicles assigned AEDs. So we've been working with Bowl for the Heart for the last 10 years, maybe. So it's been pretty successful for us and for the tools. So from our report.
You can,
I'll go over the calls for service numbers from September. For the month of September 2023, we had 3,502 calls for service. That is up about 400 from 2022. However, a lot of that is our added patrols that we've had for the downtown area with the homeless population and whatnot. We're trying to increase that, so we've been logging those calls. We had 418 case reports completed. We had 227 arrests, 182 were adults, 45 were juveniles. We had 53 shots fired calls, which is up about 4 from 2022. We had 49. I want to thank the Crime Suppression Unit, formerly called Tree Hawk. They have been really trying to combat the gun violence that we've seen here lately, as well as working with the investigative division. They're taking over some of these cases, the investigations themselves, and they're doing a great job with getting search warrants, arrests made, covering firearms, and they're doing a great job with that. Animal control, as Chief Corley said, they're the trunk or treat events. They're going to be participating with the Humane Society on 2/12, October 28th, for their trunk or treat as well. That's all I have.
Lieutenant, you have anything?
No.
No? Okay. Cool.
No, I don't.
Bruce?
No, just the usual thing, all the members of the department for their hard work and their efforts to maintain civility in the city, for lack of a better term. The shortage of manpower, as the chief mentioned, hopefully by this time next year, fully staffed, fully trained, everybody's on their own with their own vehicles. Still doing a great job and appreciate that. I'm sure the community does.
And I'd just like to say thank you to the administration for being so active in the recruitment of new officers. You guys have gone above and beyond what we're used to, and we appreciate that. We've expedited the process quite a bit, and that's starting to show now to the number we're at. Hopefully, like you said, we can get a list, a hiring list. I do want to thank the city council for approving the lateral transfers. That's helped quite a bit, especially when you're talking about putting manpower immediately on the street. Because as you know, it usually takes 10 to 11 months before somebody's handed a set of keys to their own car and they're out there, not as a team or as a tandem unit. You have another officer on the street, which helps. So thank you to the council members and former Chief Simmons for that. I can't say thank you.
Just glad to know.
Thank you for being my old chief. Okay.
Thanks for that fire numbers,
Right. Speaking of that, you're next.
What's that?
Your comments from the city council liaison. You don't have anything?
No,
Okay.
Just pleased with the way things are going. It's encouraging, very encouraging. I know the process, bottom line, it's a process.
It's a process. Sometimes it's a lengthy one that it's not our fault. We try the best we can, but sometimes there's holdups that are beyond our control, but we try our best. Well, I don't see any public to make a comment, so I'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Next meeting will be Wednesday, November the 8th at 11 a.m. upstairs in the community room. Thank you.